Good afternoon, traders. It is Tuesday, December 29th, 2020, and the U.S. stock market is closed. Well, the Dow had a historic day today, and we had a historic day too. Get into that in a second. Uh, the Dow opened higher this morning, and up here at the top, that's an all-time record high for the Dow Jones Industrial Average. Never been higher than that before. It was up over 30,550, um, um, big time. It stayed up there for about 5 seconds, and then it started to fall and fall and fall, and it ended up closing down 68 points. Okay, this is quite significant. It was a historical day for us also. We had the worst single trading day of all of 2020. It was horrible. It was gut wrenching. And this happened with only 2 days left to go in the year. So, this bad luck of the trader, I guess. This is what happened to us. We had 17 positions on. Coming in, we were negative 14,000 with those on yesterday's close, but things started to get better in the aftermarket yesterday, and then I got up real early this morning and started watching the pre-market, and the pre-market things really improved. We were actually went from being 14,000 negative probably to be, close to $14,000 positive at one point in the pre-market. I don't trade the pre-market, but I watch it. And then I would say maybe with 15 minutes to go before the open of the actual market, this morning, things started to taper off, and not big time, but by the time the market opened, 3 minutes or so into the open this morning, and I took a screenshot, it'll be on the website, we were actually up $1,000 on those 17 positions. That doesn't sound like a lot, but it's quite an improvement from being negative 14,000, where we were on Friday, or on Monday rather. And so I was still looking at this very positive, and then all hell broke loose, and all these positions went totally to hell. And if you can believe that, this within about 30 minutes and are closing out these 17 positions, I saw us close out with $59,000 in losses. So, we went from being positive in the pre-market, $10,000 to $15,000, to being negative almost $60,000 when we closed out. That's a unbelievable drop in 30 minutes. And I was feeling like I was going to throw up. It was that bad, and it was bad. It was the worst day of 2020. We got into 5 new positions, 3 positive, 2 negative, and we're positive $3,300. The reason we're positive is we bought 3 positions in UVXY, which of course is inverse stock to the overall market, and all 3 of those positions are positive, not greatly so, but I figured that if stocks opened up or this is sick trader humor, but if stocks go down 2,000 or the Dow goes down 2,000 points tomorrow, we'll probably make our money back. Those three UVXY positions. That's why they're in there. They're to cover us in case we have a real crash. And this is feeling like a real crash to me today. I usually show you a bunch of stocks and what we gained or lost in them, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to show you 5 stocks, and I want to talk about patterns because we were raped because of these patterns today, and so let's make this educational and discuss a little about these patterns. This first one, this is CRSR, that's Corsair Gaming. And Corsair Gaming is actually manufactures computer hardware for the gaming industry. And you can see here we bought this first hour yesterday, and then this morning it actually opens up with a, higher than the close, a little bit higher than the close, and then immediately crashes, and we're stopped out here within 30 minutes with a big loss. Then that's computer gaming parts. Okay, this next one is KSS. That's Kohl's Department Store. I think mostly clothing, but it's retail sales anyway. Bought that about the third hour yesterday. It closes with a small profit, then down it goes just like a lead balloon, just like Corsair Gaming, and we're stopped out there with a big loss. Corsair Gaming and Kohl's Department Store don't have anything to do with each other, but the pattern is identical. Next, Riot Blockchain. Riot Blockchain is tied to cryptocurrency. We bought that yesterday, first hour. It opens this morning pretty much unchanged, crashes, another big loss in Riot Blockchain. Cryptocurrencies, retail sales, and computer gaming parts, they don't have anything to do with each other, but the pattern is the same. Now we go back here, and let me get another one here. I'm doing this. This is Callon Petroleum Company. You know, we don't have a position here. The reason I'm showing you this is this has nothing to do with us. Nobody's gunning our stops. Callon Petroleum Company opens higher and crashes along just like our other stocks. It makes no difference whether we're in it or not. All the stocks follow the same pattern. They crash right after the open. So it's one, not us. Nobody's gunning our stops. Callon Petroleum Company, and then what would you think about the opposite of Callon Petroleum Company? Well, it's Sun W, that's Sunworks Incorporated, it's solar energy. The pattern is the same. Opens higher this morning. We're actually profitable, quite profitable on that. And it crashes within 30 minutes. And we're out with a big loss in Sunworks Incorporated. So all these sectors have nothing to do with each other, but they're all following the same pattern. This is why I don't think fundamentals are, I don't think you should bother with fundamentals when you're trying to analyze stocks. This has to do with algorithmic trading, and it's the algorithms that are being used by the big fund managers. And all those algorithms this morning, after we get a all-time record high in the Dow, they're screaming sell, 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 take profits, take profits. And that's exactly what happened. It didn't make any difference what stock you're trading this morning. You were screwed in the sell-off unless you sold right after the open. And of course, we had a crystal ball. Of course, I would have done that, but that isn't how we trade. We trade our own algorithm, which is amazingly profitable, much more profitable than these bozos that are trading the algorithm that screwed us this morning. But it really screwed us. And I am looking at this, and I'm feeling that this market is shaky. I don't care if Dow made a record high this morning. It looks really shaky to me, and you know, if ever I wanted to start thinking about market crash, now's the time to start thinking about it. I think it's a shaky market. I don't know if it's because I don't know if it's because criminals are about to take over the government, or maybe it's just end of the year book squaring and selling off and taking profits. I don't know, but it all really happened this morning big time, and we ended up with our worst possible year, or worst day of 2020. Yeah, I was really sick about it earlier. I'm calming down right now. We're still going to finish December with some profits, and we're going to finish the most fabulous trading year of my life. So I got to look at it that way. But boy, this was rough with only 2 days left in the trading year. Trader Bob is signing off. Trader Bob is not happy. I'll see you tomorrow on Wednesday.